Hi, Cancer. What is going on? This is Jen catching you on my on DTWJ Life. Hope you're all having a great day. And instead of working with incense to cleanse my deck, I figured I would use my clear quartz crystal. All right, totally using that. Yes, it is blessed and not stressed, honey. Just know that. All right. I'm getting a feeling that some of us are forced to come forward, and I'm not sure what that means, but it seems like there's this like high demand from people that like we come forward about something even though we don't know what it is, because we never know what's in a person's heart or mind when they approach us and they say, I need you to come forward with this. Come forward with what? I'm not sure, but people are just kind of requesting that we come forward with something or things. Not sure why, but it's there. Like, people want answers from us, which is kind of putting us in a bit of high demand. And it could feel not heavy, but like definitely a lot of pressure. There's like some pressure there. Like, maybe people want to know more about us way before we're willing to open up to that extent. And for us crabs, that's kind of hard because we're not leaving our shells until we're ready. Until we're actually prepared enough to leave our shell and greet the world and say, hey, you know, like that's always been our energy. Because we have to make sure that everything is lined up correctly before we even talk about something, approach something, etc., etc. Uh, some of us might have definitive standpoints on something that may upset others, which may make them request us to come forward about whatever it is that we've spoken upon. And well, it's almost like they expect us to be, I guess, political candidates when we're just common folk, and they expect us to behave in that manner, to delegate all the time, and it's not always necessary. Maybe because they feel upset about whatever it is that we might have spoken upon, and they want an explanation. It's like, I don't have to explain myself, you know? Because most of the time people expect us to be all squishy and nurturing. Um, they expect us to kind of be a doormat to cater to their emotional needs, when we also have our own emotional needs that we cater to. We don't expect people to cater to ours. We're left to do that on our own. So it's like, I don't understand. Like, you kind of want to say to these people, like, you're grown, why can't you handle this? Like, but not every adult is grown, so you can't always expect it. I'm going to be pulling out the basic 3 cards. Present, future, outcome. The present can always link with the past as life does progress. So let's see what's happening. We have an impasse. Seems like we have reached an impasse with somebody or a group of people, depending on what the situation is. Yeah. That's okay. I got the present so far. I see the card, and it does pertain to what I'm saying through meditation. Just trying to get a future here. The present is, I'm going to spoil it. People are making things hard on us. Breeze upright means that things are getting easier. Easy, good communication. Mercury coming in threefold with compassion. A lack of compassion because whoever this person is trying to make things hard on us. Could be anybody. Yeah, I spoiled it. I couldn't help it. I'm a crap too, so I had to. Got it. Oh, I like that. I believe that this is in tandem with the last reading that I did, but I could be wrong. I think this has to do with a different person or different set of people. Okay. Like I said, in our present situation, we have breeze inverted, which means that there's a person or people who are lacking compassion toward us. Maybe they're feeling more compassion toward their personal causes or opinions. Okay, opinions, because, I think. Air is, I think. Opinions, right? They could be more supportive to what, you know, they have to say instead of opening up their ears and their mind to listen to you. Or they could be pissed off overall, which is why they're trying to make your life harder. Well, let's see what's happening there, though. Like, I have a feeling that Cancer is just, this week is just being judged a lot hardcore. Okay, whew. Following that up, we have Oasis Upright, which is a positive. The number 6, which is the number of spirit, our spirit guides, our loved ones, are creating an oasis for us. I guess a comfort space, if you will, for us to have a think and feel on what's going on with whatever this is that's going on. Perhaps like very harsh communication. It seems like, you know, a lot of us are being judged, and we're asking Spirit to guide us through what is going on right now, to comfort us, to help us, to warm our hearts, so that we don't take it so harshly, because everybody has an opinion. And you can't expect people to just kind of sit down or lay down and just be like, oh, okay. No, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a stance on something. And that's okay. This is, like, seriously. Okay. What's happening right now is that we're feeling a lot less motherly during this week toward people, whereas like most of the time they like we're able to be that mother figure, sometimes to the point of annoying people. They think that we're smothering them. Well, now we're being less than mothering to them because we're taking care of ourselves, and that might piss them off just a bit. But you have the moon here ascending. The number 3, lack of compassion, because they have a lack of compassion toward what we express. We're lacking compassion in response. We respond to people accordingly, so that's to be expected. This card says, I'm the whore and the holy one. I'm the waif and the virgin. So we're, God, that song Bitch by Meredith Brooks. Seriously, look it up. I believe that's her name, Meredith Brooks. I could be wrong, but look it up. It's one of those like really popular songs that was played in the Lilith Fair back in the 1990s. Okay. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. Seriously, just look it up, okay? This is us right now, but we're kind of feeling like the bitchy side, you know, the less than compassionate side, because we're tired. We're tired of people psychologically making things hard on us, showing us lack of compassion and lack of understanding. Yeah, we're sick of it, and we're going to stand our ground regardless. So, because of that, we're responding to them accordingly with a lack of compassion, because there are things that we have going on that may not make sense to them, but it's still our life, our lives regardless, and we're tired of being judged, essentially. In the near future, we have Quake inverted, Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Spirit, North Node. Whoever this person is, or these people are that are trying to shake us up so they can break us, so to speak, they're not going to succeed in it. And because the North Node here is inverted, we're not going to be moving forward with whoever this is that is doing this to us. We're just like, you know what? I don't care if this infraction was not that serious. I wish not to move forward with you because of the fact that you're doing this to me. Okay. And right here, it just seems like, you know, Earth is worth. All right. This is an Earth card. Earth is your worth. We're recognizing our worth as who we are. So if somebody's disagreeing with us, that's fine. But if it's to the point where they're trying to quake us and shake us, it's not going to work because it's inverted. We're just gray rocking that. Like, no, I don't see it your way. We're also being logical instead of emotional about it. Okay, we're approaching whatever argument this is with logic. We're just saying, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. And I'm sorry that that does not appease or please you, but I am not a doormat to be walked upon. I am not going to walk on eggshells for you just because I disagree with something. You're not going to quake. Your stance is still going to be your stance, regardless. How is this working toward the benefit for Cancer? I would like to know. Son of Earth inverted. Normally, this is like a sign of victory in a very unhealthy way. We have Mars in conjunction with Jupiter. Okay, while this person is moving up in the world with the torch in their hand, they're walking on somebody to get there. What's happening to our benefit is that we're not being walked on. We're being set free. Okay? Again, Earth is your worth, hun. Earth is your worth. You're seeing your worth. And because of that, you're tired of people walking all over you just to get to the top. If that's the way that they're going to try to handle things, it's very unhealthy and you're not going to put up with it. Bravo! I love it. Good frickin' job. What? Yes. Okay. Now I just got to find out what is happening toward the detriment for Cancer. What is the detriment here? The detriment here is, I would say that it's showing too much bravado. Okay. Yeah. Like, I know that you want to crack the whip on these people who are, like, misjudging you and not allowing you to say what you need to say, not allowing you to stand for what you stand for, but you don't have to crack the whip at them, so to speak. Yeah, okay. You can respond to them accordingly without compassion, without being nurturing, because you don't want to nurture them when they're speaking against you and being so harsh to you and making things hard on you. But you don't have to crack the whip on them. Just the fact that you withdraw your compassion is enough. Should be enough, because they expect that from you all the time. Kind of like a baby always accepting their bottle. Okay, they expect you to continue to nurture them, but you're dealing with grown adults here, not children. You don't have to crack a whip on them, but you can take away the nurturing. You can make a decision to not nurture what they're doing, to not be that doormat or, whatever. All right? But you don't need to crack the whip on them. Let them feel their own pain in due time. Because they will. Everything always comes back. So this could be toward our detriment, is to feel like we need to take karma in our own hands and make them feel it. No, we don't. No, we don't. I know it's tempting. Trust and believe, my dear, I feel the same way. But let Goddess and God handle it. It's okay. They see it. They see everything that's happening. Let them handle it, okay? Coming up in the conclusion, we are not the fool in this situation. We are absolutely not the fool, and there is no potential, okay, for this person or these people to walk all over you. There's no potential for quaking. They're not going to quake your emotions. There's no potential for that. Hold on. There's no potential for them to walk all over you to get to the top, because they're damaging themselves doing what they're doing to you. And when anybody makes things harder on anybody else, that automatically comes back, as air does travel. Okay, air does travel. If anybody's making anything hard on you, what's really happening is that they're making it harder on themselves. Hence, why you do not need to crack the whip. It's okay. Let it go. You're not the fool. You know your worth. You know your spirit. You know your heart. You know your purpose on this planet. You know where you're at in your own growth. You don't need anybody to tell you who you are and what you should and should not be doing. You're grown as well. You're not the fool. Okay? I am the learned. No, my bad. I'm the unlearned, and they can learn from me. They're learning from you, Not directly, because you're not going to be cracking the whip, but they will be learning from this lesson. The lesson that we have to take away from this as Cancers is that we need to be steadfast in what we believe and what we stand for. Otherwise, people will walk all over us, okay? And we can't allow that to continue. It's not good. So I just need a clarifier, 1 or 2, off of the culmination, please. Mother of Earth. We are going to continue being the beautiful, giving people that we are. Through this lesson, North Node, we are ascending. Through this lesson, through the shadow work, we're overcoming it, and we're remaining the giver. We're remaining the beautiful, giving people that we are, despite having to go through this. Okay? This is a positive thing. Love that. Second clarifier, please. We're receiving the rights to something, which essentially could be autonomy, independence, freedom. It could very also well be freedom of speech. Okay, we're giving that back to ourselves. We're tired of walking on eggshells, like I said, being so afraid that like somebody's going to get upset and not be able to deal with their emotions as a grown adult. We're tired of dragging that on our back. And we're gaining the rights, said Spirit, coming in sixfold, to work toward our our thing that we're doing. That could be anything. Okay? You got the goddess snake down here. We're just doing it. Regardless of how, who, what feels about it. We're still doing it. We're going to keep moving forward. But it's coming from a place of giving, not selfishness. So if anybody tries to accuse you of being selfish or petty or a bee, let them know where they can go. Okay? Let them know where they can park. All right? You got, heck yeah. You got, what do you call it? Saturn conjuncting with Pluto. So this is going to happen suddenly. And we're gaining the rights to something through our hard work that we're doing. Okay? Whether that be hard work on our businesses, hard work on ourselves through self-development, which a lot of us do. It could be anything. Okay? We're gaining the rights to that without people interjecting too much with their trajectory. This is about our trajectory, not theirs. Okay, so don't feel guilty about making that known, Cancer, okay? I enjoy doing this reading for you. And if you need a personal reading done, please go ahead and consult me and book through the Facebook fan page. Also, if you feel so inclined to, you can leave any amount that you wish as a donation so that I can keep going with this channel. Even if it's just $1, that's fine. That is perfectly okay, you guys. And until the next week, blessed be. Okay? Take care.